Good morning, YouTube. I hope you're all doing well. It's kind of a nice day here. I have my letter ready to go. I have it, I'm going to read it to you. I have it addressed, put two stamps on it. It's Steve Simon, Secretary of the State, 100 Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, St. Paul, Minnesota, 55155. Um, so here goes in a moment here. Just a minute, excuse me. Cheers. September 7th, 2nd, 22, 9/2/22. Dear Secretary Steve Simon, I hope this letter finds you well. I have written my representative for the district and called and tried to talk to our government, a senator, all with promises of return calls I never received. It has been over 2 months now. Hopefully, you can. Excuse me. I now. Oh, talk about typo. Um, I thought I proofread this. Good thing. Excuse me. And they'll see this too. Yeah, I'm human. Hopefully, you can read this on the House floor for me, as I don't have proper representation. I started life as an orphan, a ward of the state. My life experiences have caused me concern for other wards in oh wait, in and out of our country. I believe through a commissioned company called Hague, Hauge, not a USA based company. I was adopted out perfect and brought back injured and adopted 2 weeks later. I am just one case of lack of concern or in depth follow up. I will be reading this on my YouTube channel where I will be able to share with others concerned and a documentation of how our public officials do or don't care. Among many people, I don't believe in adoption. Being given to adult strangers is putting little people alone in the world. I ended up getting emancipated, divorced my adopted parents. The amount of unstable people allowed to be alone with kids is appalling and not to be glorified. Wards of the state feel better together if they had orphanages, schools, doctors, trade schools, and siblings never being separate is a part of some of my workable ideas. I wonder then, Social Security numbers of outgoing kids, if Social Security numbers of outgoing kids are still used, like in bonds, trades, currencies, like as a part of the United States. I understand 6 parents to 1 child in our country are waiting to adopt. An American citizen should never be sold or given to any by any means to people elsewhere. Never. I met my blood at 34. At least I wasn't abused in another country, right? And I am able to write my beloved state who cares enough about me and upcoming and the upcoming generations. I have also worked for our state and would ask for response to have my in-depth example and ideas taken seriously. I do intend to present this as high as possible on so many levels. This is important. Most adoptees are afraid to say they don't like being adopted. Most. I realize my poor old hands aren't the best way to reach you. I apologize for my penmanship. Like I said, I will read this online if you can't see what I am saying for the house. Oh wait, can't see what I am saying. You can hear it and play it for the house, can't you? Breaking it down, I have many other findings and ideas keeping funds and the children safe in our country. I will wait a reasonable amount of time to hear back from you. Something tells me this will only get worse if nothing is addressed. I have faith and a certain amount of respect for you. Please don't make me regret that. In our state, we could give financial and emotional care in a better way and never lose a productive citizen. I will leave you for now. Thank you for your time. Sincerely, Barbara S. Wiest. In parentheses, Barb Wiest, YouTube. I appreciate your time, everybody. If you would share this out, there's more to it, and I have a lot of ideas, workable ideas that would generate money in other ways than putting these children in adopted families that are strangers. There's people that work in childcare and healthcare. Like, for one, I started out as a student teacher in Snail Lake School, elementary school, um, in St. Paul back in the 70s, and even worked for St. Francis school system as a paraprofessional helping emotionally disturbed teens that came from broken homes and those type of children, and studied nursing, TMA counselor, and I'm a licensed ordained minister in my state. And I would ask that everybody share this out because, yes, I have some extraordinary ideas that will not only help these children remain sound citizens in our state and elsewhere in the U.S., but workable ideas that will make them productive members of the community and not left alone with strangers. And there's people, like I say, like me, that will work with children, that want to work with children, want to help people that are struggling, and just stop glorifying adoption. There's nothing glorious about it. If you can trust somebody and other people that I have been through this and I know what I'm talking about, I appreciate your time, and I'm going to upload this. Have a really good night or day wherever you're at. God bless you. Peace.